Hey there, you stop being goofy in class. You'll never get anywhere being a goofball.
School! Some say it's the best time of a person's life. Others, especially people who are currently students, might not think so. When I think of school, I think of friends, learning, cafeteria food. Others think of homework, pop quizzes, or surprise dodgeball tournaments. Then there are some that immediately think of the seriously devastating punishments that they've received, and trust me, they're way worse than you're ready for. And some of them have even been documented. So let's jump right into it. These are the 10 harshest school punishments in history. Number 1 is holding hands. On November 28, 2012, the principal at Westwood High in Mesa, Arizona, gave two 14-year-old male students a choice between two punishments for fighting in class. Their choices were either face a suspension or hold hands for an hour in front of their classmates. They both chose to hold hands and were publicly humiliated in front of their peers who mocked them, questioned their sexuality, and took photos and video on their phones. The punishment was given by Principal Tim Richards, who of course was later criticized by parents for the punishment's degrading connotations towards homosexual students. I would absolutely hold someone's hand for an hour and be like, yeah, at least I'm not getting suspended and I still made my fart joke. Who's really laughing? Number 2 is permanent marker on the face. Oh yeah. On November 5th, 2012, in Declo, Idaho, Declo Elementary School teacher Summer Larson decided to punish a group of 4th grade students who didn't achieve their required reading goals. 9 students were given a choice between staying inside during recess or allowing their classmates to draw on their faces with markers. 3 students chose to miss out on their recess, while 6 were drawn on with permanent ink. When the students arrived home, their outraged parents reported the incident to the school board. Summer Larson was promptly fired from teaching until September of 2013, when she was evaluated and accepted back by the school. Well, hopefully they gave her a choice just like the students got. Either she remains fired or they get to draw a big fat dick on her forehead. Seems fair to me. Number 3 is paddling. Paddling has been a punishment in schools throughout the United States for more than half a century and is, shockingly, still legal in 19 states. Long and flat wooden panels or fiberglass paddles have been used to spank the misbehaving students' butts or the backs of their thighs in some cases, inflicting painful bruising. In the 2006-2007 school year, believe it or not, a reported 517 students were paddled in public schools across the US. A study done by ABC News estimated that an average of 20,000 students are treated at hospitals each year from injuries that they receive from paddling. What are we, barbarians? What is this, the Dark Ages? What are we hitting kids for with paddles? You save that for the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's inappropriate. Sorry. Number 4 is strip searched. In 2003, 13-year-old Stafford, Arizona student Savannah Redding was accused by another girl of hiding 2 prescription-strength ibuprofen on her person, which were not allowed in the school without advance permission. The assistant principal of Stafford Middle School ordered Savannah to be strip searched by the school nurse. The young teen endured an invasive search of her personal items and clothes, including her underwear. Savannah took her case to the Supreme Court in 2009 with an 8-1 decision ruling in her favor. The ruling restricts invasive searches on students if the item is of no clear danger to other students. I still feel like that's pretty broad though. Why don't we just say like no strip searches? These are like kids. That's like some Jared Fogle stuff. Just no. Number 5 is kneeling on frozen peas. Ouchie! Kneeling for several hours on uncomfortable objects such as frozen peas, rice grains, corn kernels, gravel, and hot paved surfaces is becoming a popular punishment in Asian schools. The trend of this forced kneeling was discovered by people around the world when a female Chinese student took a photo of her own shins after such a punishment was posted online. The photo went viral in November of 2014 and the student ended up getting expelled because of it. Then, in July of 2015, 10-year-old Indian student Kolipaka Asharita died due to complications arising from kneeling for 2 hours as she was instructed to by her grade 5 math teacher. Why? Oh, because she did a horrible thing. She just didn't finish her homework. Let's do a little math here. These punishments plus crazy Asian teachers equals my kids will never ever do an exchange program in Asian countries, ever. ever. Number 6 is eating off the floor. In 2009, 5th grade students at Charles Sumner Elementary School in New Jersey were actually forced by school officials to eat lunch off of the cafeteria floor. Given only a small piece of paper to place their food on, the students had to eat carefully to prevent it from touching the dirty ground. The punishment started when one of the students spilled water while refilling a water cooler. The kids were threatened with more punishment if they ever told anyone what they endured. Eventually, 7 of those students sued the school and received a $500,000 settlement. Yo, some of these teachers need to chill the hell out, man. He spilled a little bit of water. It's H2O. It evaporates. You're a teacher. You should know that. Science. Number 7 is a fake prom. In April of 2010, Constance McMillan, a female student at Itawamba Agricultural High School in Mississippi, was banned from her prom because she was a lesbian, and she wanted to bring her girlfriend to the dance. Later ridiculed by other senior students when the school ended up canceling prom, she sued the school board for discrimination and, of course, won the right to attend. But because, as you know, some of these schools are a little nuts, the school organized a fake prom for McMillan and her girlfriend, while 30 miles away, the real prom was happening for the rest of the students. 5 mentally challenged students were the only other people in attendance when McMillan arrived at the country club where the prom was supposedly happening. Later, McMillan received $35,000 from the school district for being the subject of the cruel and humiliating joke. Yo, Mississippi, for real? It's 2016, man. Guys love guys, women love women. You just being a-holes. A-holes. Number 8 is being arrested. Several schools have resorted to locking up students for misdemeanors as punishment. In fact, in 2012, 17-year-old honor student Diane Tran spent 24 hours in a Willis, Texas jail for missing too much school. And she was absent because she was working 2 jobs to support her 2 siblings after their parents suddenly divorced. In 2011, a 5-year-old student in Mississippi was arrested for not adhering to school dress code because he had come to school with the wrong colored shoes when his parents couldn't afford to purchase a black pair. Some students arrested in Mississippi for minor offenses like talking too much were also tormented with mace in a small cramped cell. Macing students. Mace students. What? Number 9 is locked in the closet. In May of 2012, pre-kindergarten students at Varnett Charter School in Houston, Texas, were locked in a dark closet as punishment for acts as minor as laughing in class. Oh, and as if the small dark closet wasn't enough to traumatize the 3 and 4-year-olds, they were told beforehand that the closet had a terrifying monster living in it. The teacher and the teacher's aide would tell the children about the monster and then place them in the closet for 5 minutes while holding the door closed. It got so bad that one child actually vomited from the stress and fear of the punishment. An investigation was launched into the matter and the teacher was promptly terminated. They also should have been promptly forced to eat the barf. That's freaking rude, man. And number 10 is locked in an isolated room. Isolation cells or scream rooms are primarily used to calm mentally challenged students during violent fits so that they cannot hurt other students. Well, these cells were reportedly used more than 110,000 times between 2011 and 2012, according to the US Department of Education and Civil Rights. And in one case led to the suicide of 13-year-old Jonathan King, who hung himself with a cord in a concrete cell of his Georgia elementary school in 2004. In November of 2012, Mint Valley Elementary School in Longview, Washington was found to have used a padded isolation cell. The mother of one student, Anna Bates, took photos of the cell, which she posted on Facebook in an outrage, which caused the school to remove the chamber and reconsider its design and usage regulations. There should never be a cell in a school. Like, this is not jail time, my friends. This is a learning environment. This world, man, I do not want to be here anymore. And that's all for this time, guys. As per usual, if you want to learn any more about anything I talked about, be sure to check out my sources in the description of this video. If you enjoyed this, be sure to let me know by clicking that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can catch my next video. If you want to check out my daily vlogging channel, there's a link you can click right there. And if you want to check out my gaming videos, there's a link that you can click right there. All of these links along with all of my socials will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.